Hello, good evening. Good to be back again. And this evening, we are going to do a small little talk on the importance of words. Words is something that is very much part of our communication, and we use it all the time. And yet many times we are not aware of what effect our words are really having on people around us. We have an innumerable number of conversations with people, and there are times when we say kind words to people, and there are times when we get angry and we can say some pretty harsh words to people. And there are times that we compliment people, say good things about them. And yet, there are very few people who really understand what words really do to people around them. There's a saying that words is like honey. It can either nourish the soul and be sweet to the person who is hearing, as sweet as honey, or words can be bitter and remain in someone's heart for years and years and years to come, and they could even take it to their graves. This evening, I really want to build up an awareness of all our verbal transactions that we have with people, especially to people who are in our inner circle. That is our wife, our children, our parents, our close friends. And these are the people we sometimes treat very carelessly, because we take them for granted and we think that we can just talk to them any which way and they will just lump it and they will stay with us because they don't have a choice. But you need to know that what comes around goes around. And words, the words that we speak to our spouses and our children, these words are actually like seeds that we plant into their hearts. And these words either bring forth sweet fruit in their life or they bring bitter fruit. And depending on the kind of seeds that you have sown in their hearts, that is going to determine even your future and your relationship with them. If your relationship with your spouse and your children has been kind and gentle and affirmative, words that have been complimentary, and if you have really surrounded them with words that have built them up, then you will bring forth a nice, strong family. You'll have a good marriage. You'll have good children who have got good self-esteem, who think well about themselves and others. But if your words have been wounding to your spouse and to your children, or to your parents, or to your friends, you need to understand that those kind of relationships don't last very long. And if the reason why I'm saying your spouse and children, because they can't actually exit very easily out of your clutches or out of your influence. Like maybe your friends, if you're going to be rude and harsh and mean and uncomplimentary to them, it's very easy for them to walk off or cut you out of their lives. But it's not so easy for your spouse or your kids to leave. And many times they are in a very toxic environment, which breeds a lot of resentment and a lot of hurt, and which also makes them crippled. When I say crippled, they are crippled because when they hear your words every day, that's how they're going to start seeing themselves. Because of which they can never blossom and be all that they could have been if you were supportive, and if your words were kind, and if your words were affirming. Another thing that I want to liken a family to, or a relationship to, it's like a garden. If you tend that garden with the right seed and with water, it's your garden. And it's going to grow beautiful fruit. And these fruits is something that you are going to be blessed with. But if your garden is neglected and overrun with weeds and with poisonous plants in them because of your poisonous words and transactions with your family, then that's how your life is going to be. Because we don't understand that our words actually make our world. Because if we really have a deep understanding of this, then I guess that we will be a lot more careful the way we talk to our spouses and to our children and to people around. Someone once said that words are like a knife. You can either kill with a knife, but if that same knife was in the hand of a surgeon, that knife could actually save somebody's life. It all depends on how you wield the knife. It depends on what kind of words that we use. Why is it so hard for us to be loving, to be gentle, to build up our spouse, to nurture them, to nourish them? Because good words is like a balm on people's hearts. Whereas strong words, harsh words, angry words, words that tear down people and their self-esteem and try to knock at their dignity, those kind of words actually bring rot into a person's bones. And this will continue for years and years and years. And at the end of your life, you're going to have a disgruntled spouse. You're going to have children who just want to put as much distance between you and them. Because all that they will remember has been your critical words, your harsh words. And because words is what actually shows what's in your heart. Because what's in your heart wags the tongue. Because no one can actually look into your heart and know what you're feeling for them. It's your words that determine your emotions towards people. So if you haven't depicted your love properly to the people around you, they're going to feel unloved. And that is a memory that they will have of you even after your time. Someone said that a right answer or a nice word spoken in season is like golden apples with silver leaves. Let's be more mindful of the way that we treat our spouses and our children and the kind of words that are spoken to them. Let our words nourish them and cherish them and bring a smile to their lips and be a balm to their soul. And let our words always be a sweet embrace that they will never forget, even when we are not there anymore. Take care and keep smiling, and we will be back again next week.